Hi, today I'm reviewing the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, click on the Amazon link below before you make your purchases. So this is a new product from Drunk Elephant, and it sells for $68. And I was actually able to purchase it a little early. It isn't supposed to come available until January, but at 3:57 a.m. a few nights ago, I saw this was available on Sephora's website for about a minute, and I added it to my basket and checked out quite quickly. And I've done that a couple other times, so sometimes it pays to be a total insomniac. But this is their new cream, and it's composed of polypeptides, amino acids, pretty much entirely. And it also comes in an airless jar, which is nice. I tend to think a lot of Drunk Elephant products are made for people that have dry skin but not acne prone. A lot of their products contain a lot of very thick emollients, which can definitely clog pores. And then if you have oily skin, a lot of them can be a little too emollient for your skin and make it probably more oily. Definitely like the LaLa Rertro whipped cream is very thick. The Drunk Elephant Protini Cream is a lot less thick. Let me give you a little tap there. It's definitely a lot less thick. It's more of a gel consistency, which is nice. And it's also absorbs pretty quickly into the skin. And I love that they put it in the airless jar. The first Rertro whipped cream didn't come in an airless jar, and then they quickly changed it to an airless jar, which was smart of them. But if you look at this, how much thicker it comes out of the jar, it's definitely a lot thicker. So people that liked the LaLa cream but thought it was too emollient for their skin definitely probably will want to check out the Protini cream, just because it's a lot less thick than the LaLa cream. But also it contains a lot of new, highly new ingredients. Actually, and I was looking through the ingredient list on this, and a lot of it, I have a lot of dictionaries of cosmetic ingredients. This is one of them that I consult quite frequently, but it's pretty thick. But a lot of the ingredients in it are so new that, a lot of the ingredients are so new that they weren't even in this dictionary yet. So I had to consult the internet on a lot of the ingredients. But you can see how thick this is. This has got a lot of ingredients, and still most of the ingredients in the Protini cream weren't included in the dictionary because they're just that new. And this dictionary is published, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. So it's pretty interesting. And a lot of the research on some of these peptides that they've used is so new and forthcoming that a lot of them haven't been totally scientifically proven that they're better than a lot of the other older peptides. But every day more and more peptides are being found in laboratories for the most part, and a lot of new amino acids as well. But it's interesting because I've done some research over the last few weeks on amino acids, and a lot of them aren't water binding, or they don't go well, and they don't preserve well in water. And on this product, the first ingredient of it is water. So obviously, Drunk Elephant knows what they're doing when it comes to their products. So I'm definitely not going to question them and say I know more about it than they do, because I know I don't. And I'm not even going to try to begin to do that. But let me go over some of the ingredients for you guys. And definitely, even if you have oily skin, you might be able to benefit from this. Like I said, it's a lot less thick than the LaLa cream. So the first ingredient is water, and then we've got dicapryl carbonate, and I'm probably going to slaughter all these names, so feel free to correct me. But that is just a conditioner and emollient. It's a very good one. It provides kind of a film over skin. It's used a lot in sunscreens to help them with the spreadability. It's got glycerin, which is a very good and old emollient and humectant, and it works a lot like hyaluronic acid, where it absorbs some of the moisture in the air and grabs it and pulls it onto whatever you're applying it to. So that's good. It's got cetearyl alcohol, which is a fatty alcohol and emulsifier. Sorbitan olivate, which is made out of olive oil. It's an emulsifier. And it also prevents moisture loss. You know, olive oil is a good fatty oil. So this is kind of made with some of those ingredients or some of those products, and kind of transition through in a lab. So definitely is good for your skin, prevents moisture loss. It's got sorbitol in it, which is actually a humectant and also used as a sweetener in a lot of products. But it definitely has got some good research proving that it's very good for your skin. And then it's got something else. It's got Scleroberea seed oil. And I know I'm slaughtering these, but and that is actually marula oil from the trees in Africa, which is a skin conditioner. And it's also used in their marula oils. They've got, Drunk Elephant has their own virgin marula oil. So it's got a little bit of that marula oil in this product as well. Then it's got molasses, soybean, and folic acid, and that's soybean oil and bacteria used as a humectant, but it's a harmless bacteria that's kind of evident everywhere. Then it's got Nymphaea alba root, which is water lily, and it says on the product 9 signal peptides in water lily. And those are actually grown in pools. So, and then they're used to help with skin conditioning and to help with a lot of skin inflammation. Then it's got oleojopeptide 1, which is an amino acid which helps heal the skin and renewal and slows the thinning of skin and wrinkles, which is definitely one of the good amino acids products that you can use. And interestingly, that ingredient is used in a lot of the Perricone MD products, which some of those sell for hundreds of dollars. And a lot of the Perricone products, I haven't reviewed a lot of them, but I'll definitely have to do that. But a lot of them have some really good, interesting ingredients, but then they package them in a jar that's not an airless jar, so all those ingredients start to degrade. So if you've been interested in a lot of the Perricone products, this might be something worth checking out. And they've actually packaged the ingredients in a way to keep them stable. So anyway, so that also slows aging, and there's not a ton of actual research on it. It's so new. So that's also something else to keep in mind, that a lot of these don't have a ton of scientific research. I'm sure in the years to come, there'll be a lot more. But Drunk Elephant is definitely ahead of their time with this product. It's pretty amazing that they must have tons of chemists that work for them that have created this, because it's pretty amazing, some of the ingredients. Then we've got a lot of proteins with polypeptide 1, 9, and 11. There's tons of polypeptides. And they've selected some of those. And again, those are long chain amino acids, which can't fully absorb into your skin. The smaller chain amino acids do a better job absorbing into your skin, but some of the longer ones kind of coat the skin and prevent moisture loss, from what I've read. And that helps with skin elasticity, smoothness, collagen. Some of that is coming out that some of these can actually help boost collagen levels. But again, that research is so new that there's not a ton of science behind it. It also decreases inflammation in the skin. And most of that stuff is actually coming out of Korea, South Korea, a lot of the research of using that. So they definitely know what they're doing when it comes to skincare. So then they've got copper palmitoyl heptapeptide 14, which is also new, but is shown to boost collagen. Then we've got alanine, which is a good amino acid. Arginine, another amino acid that helps with moisture loss and also helps oxygen get into the skin. Then we've got histidine, which is another amino acid, nutrient building block. Isoleucine, which is another amino acid. Phenylalanine, which is actually got a ton of research behind it. Not so much in the skincare department, but more in the nutrition department. Phenylalanine is used in a lot of artificial sweeteners. And there's actually a lot of people that are allergic to it. So they can't consume a lot of artificial sweeteners or anything that contains it. But there's a lot showing now that it can be good for the skin as well. It's kind of an essential amino acid. So then we've got proline, another amino acid. This is just full of amino acids. Serine, another amino acid. Threonine, another amino acid. Valine, another amino acid. Acetylglutamine, which is, there's a lot of current studies going on about that. And then after all of those amino acids, we've got coconut alkaline, which is basically kind of coconut oil or coconut water. And if you have very acne-prone skin, I might say to be very careful with some of this, because that is definitely something that's known to be a pore clogger. It is definitely halfway down the ingredient list, so it might not be as much of an issue, but that's just something to kind of stay aware of. Then we've got a lot of other coconut oil kind of ingredients. It's got sodium hyaluronate, which is the salt form of hyaluronic acid, aspartic acid, linoleic acid, and then linoleic acid. There's two of them. They're very close together, but they're both definitely products that help the skin. Also can help with eczema. And then we've got, as you go further down, it's got a lot of polymers, some polysorbate, lactic acid, glycolic acid. And then at the very end, we've got a couple other ingredients that are probably definitely in lower concentrations, but are good emollients. So this is basically what I'm going to say is a state-of-the-art product. It's got a lot of great amino acids, as I went through there, the great peptides as well. And some of those aren't so much proven that they're scientifically helpful for skin yet, but there's more research coming out every day saying it is. So I've been using this now since I got it every day, and so far I'm absolutely loving it. I typically have very dry skin, and even more so in the winter, and this has definitely been helping. My little tip on this is if you're going to use it in the morning, and it goes against everything you think, but instead of using my light serums first, I apply this first, because what I noticed is if I apply this on top of my light serums and then apply my foundation, I can get a little bit of pilling on the skin. And we definitely don't want that. But this is so light, even though it seems like it's going to be thicker because it comes out of a jar. I apply this first, and then I apply the serums on top of that. And it absorbs pretty quickly. So definitely, if you're applying a lot of serums on top of it, you're going to have some issues, possibly with pilling. Just depends. I layer a lot of different products on my skin, and if you do the same as well, you're probably going to want to start out with this first. So anyway, overall, this is a nice supplement to the LaLa Rertro Whipped Cream. Or if you think this was a little too thick and you couldn't use it because you have more oily skin or acne-prone skin, this definitely is worth giving a shot to. So, and at $68, I think it's kind of a bargain. There's a lot of products on the market that have some similar product, or one of the good ingredients in this is like their star, and then they package it in a jar, which allows it to degrade very quickly. So definitely going to give this product 2 thumbs up. And I'm interested if you're thinking of purchasing this at all yet. And if you are, let me know how you enjoy it. And also, what's your experience been with a lot of the Drunk Elephant products, if you've tried some of them. Let me know what you've tried and how have you liked it. It's kind of hit or miss with some of them, and they're definitely more geared towards dry, non-acne prone skin. So if you have that, you're probably going to love this as well. So anyway, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe. I come out with at least 1 new review every day. And also check out nobsbeauty.net. I'm adding new content to it daily. Thank you so much, guys.